Our next Central Coast success story is about Doc Bernstein's Ice Cream Lab. You may know it from its unique flavors created right there on site, but it's also a publicly owned business in the mold of the Green Bay Packers with hundreds of local shareholders and a pledge to give back to the community that supports it. From the vintage signage to the black and white photographs and the old model train that circles above, stepping into Doc Bernstein's has a way of making you feel like you've gone back in time. But the Ice Cream Lab also has a way of taking you to the future, one filled with flavors never heard of before and some never to be heard from again.
Last year we made around 70,000 gallons of ice cream, or about 1.4 million scoops.
Over 500 flavors have been created here over the last decade.
It's nice and creamy.
People love the fresh, creamy taste that comes from local ingredients churned out 5 gallons at a time.
You're going to eat both of them? You're silly.
Some of the most popular flavors were first created for local events like wine festivals and car shows.
So I got a double scoop Merlot Raspberry Truffle, which is made specially with wine from San Luis Obispo just for the ice cream. And then down in the engine of this waffle cone is Motor Oil, their top seller. It's made with dark chocolate, fudge swirls, and Kahlua. That's good.
I feel like it'll help kids who are going through chemo and stuff.
This summer, Santa Maria's Lexi Brown created her own flavor for a Make-A-Wish fundraiser. $16,000 was made from donations and sales of Butter Monkey Swirl.
And it's a nostalgic experience.
Greg Steinberger founded the Ice Cream Lab 12 years ago in Arroyo Grande's historic downtown village. It became a community-owned business in 2013 through a stock offering, so hundreds of local people are invested in Doc Bernstein's success. It's registered as a beneficial corporation so that it will always give back and support the community.
We have a 10% pledge of giving back to youth education every year. We do local blood drives, pint of ice cream rewarding everybody who donates a pint of blood. And we have student scholarships for our employees.
Now they're working with another Arroyo Grande business to sell Water for Good, which pledges for every liter of water sold to donate enough money to provide clean drinking water to a person in Africa for a year.
Our goal is to sell enough water and collect donations at the register for the nonprofit that we will put a well in Africa and supply clean drinking water to an entire community for decades.
Doc Bernstein's also has locations in Old Town Orchid and San Luis Obispo. Steinberger has big dreams to grow the business, saying he wants to be #1 in the hearts and minds of America when it comes to ice cream.
No matter how big we get, no matter how nationwide we take this brand, the heart and soul of this business is here in the community.
Yeah, it puts a smile on your face. Longtime locals may remember that Doc Bernstein's is in the same location that was once Bernardo's Candy Kitchen and Ice Cream Parlor, and the master ice cream maker of that place, Chuck Burns, he helped Greg Steinberger get started. You put their two names together, and that's what makes Doc Bernstein.
And you know, tonight we're going to talk about the turkey drive in a minute. Everyone out there, they had seen your piece at 6 o'clock and said, "Oh, we love it. We go there all the time. It's such a great community place and business, and what they're doing for the community. It's just so special, and everybody really gets behind it."
Yeah, and Greg tells me tonight that they are now 50% of the way to building that well in Africa from selling that water for good.
Oh, wonderful. Good story there, Scott.